Let me go for one day. Let me lose myself again. Give me something for the pain. Always trying to pretend that I'm not living just a lie. Broken heart and shattered lives. Let me go.
Hello ladies, welcome back to a new video. Today we are doing a date night get ready with me girl chat. We're going to be talking all about date night while I put together a look that I am going to be wearing for date night with the hubby, which after 17 years of being together, it's not really at the top of the priority list. So we're making more of an effort to spend some quality time together, doing things that are specifically all about getting ready, going out, having fun, not talking about work, not talking about the kids, and we're gonna do something fun today. So I'm thinking I am gonna do like a ponytail today because I want to show you guys the ponytail extension that I wore on my last video, which I'm so obsessed with, and it's just such an easy way for me to do my hair. So with that being said, please make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell because a lot of you guys are not getting notified when I upload new content. So I did my eyebrows and I already have my primer. So the first thing that I am gonna do is use the MAC Hyper Real Skin Canvas Balm. Super hydrating. They have a cleanser to go along with this. And as we know, moisturizing the skin is the #1 most important thing in proper skincare, so the makeup can look fabulous. My skin is a little bit red because I'm about to start my period and I got this really big breakout. But I've been putting Aquaphor, the healing ointment, and oh my gosh, like it was so bad. And I went to the chiropractor on Saturday, and the first thing my chiropractor looked at was this thing right here. Kind of like when I first got Invisalign, everybody was just like looking at my mouth. And I was like, I know you're looking at my mouth. Okay, so with that being said, now we're gonna do a primer. I am using the Light Primer by Benefit Cosmetics. It is the Professional, the light version. I always put this on my nose because I feel like that's where I always have the most texture. And today I am gonna put a little bit on my chin just because of this pimple that I have here that is healing. And it's so nice because it really does smooth out the skin. And with the primer, you can blend it a little bit, but you do want to make sure that you pat it more than anything because it can start to like crumble. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the new KVD foundation that I wanted to test out in front of you guys. And I am the color Tan, and this is the Good Apple foundation. This is supposed to be like the mind F word of the foundations, and I guess it's going viral all over TikTok because it's like, it leaves your skin like your real skin, but it's still full coverage and buildable, you know? So we're gonna try it out because I definitely wanted to show you guys, especially right now that I have this thing on my chin. Boom. So my favorite type of date night activity has to be like going to a comedy club. It's been my jam lately, but now I want to do something different. I feel like we always go to a comedy club. Well, we've only been to 2, but that shows you how much we don't go out. But honestly, yeah, date night with the hubby is never on the priority list. So me and Jesse are really making more of an effort to go out as a couple. And I live in Los Angeles. There's so many things to do. And I just did a Google search the other day about like, what are some fun, unexpected date night activities to do? Because I'm like, I love going out to dinner and trying out new food, new drinks. Like I love doing that also. But it's kind of like, okay, that's our go-to. We go eat at a nice restaurant, or, you know, we go to a comedy club. But since I don't drink alcohol, it's not the same. You know, I don't drink any alcohol, even though I had a sip of wine on a podcast, but I don't drink alcohol because of my antidepressant medication. So, I mean, and it's not like I enjoy it, but sometimes I like to feel a little good, you know, but yeah, most of the time I don't. So anyways, my husband actually wants to learn how to surf. Now I'm going to do a little bit of concealer. I'm going to use this one by NARS, the Radiant Creamy Concealer, because it's so good. But everything is going to be linked down below. This is going to be a little bit more of a girl chat and just kind of doing my makeup, not necessarily a tutorial, and also trying out new stuff, new products that I have here. And I kind of want to go for like a little summertime, nighttime glow, since it is almost going to be the summertime. But anyways, so yes, so my husband actually wants to go. He's been wanting to learn how to surf for the longest time. He wants me to go with him, and I thought, you know what, that would be such a fun date night. Like, let's go surfing during the day, because it's so hard for us to find a babysitter. We don't have one. My mom, like, I don't want to burden my mom with taking care of my kiddos, and we don't want to burden Jesse's mom either. So that's probably one of the reasons why we don't go on a date night, is also because we don't have anybody to take care of our kids. We're like, you know what, the kids are at school for most of the day, so why don't we go do like a date? Like, why does it have to be at night? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, why does it have to be at night? Why don't we just go do something during the day? And so he wants to go surfing. That's one of his dreams, is to learn how to surf. And we've been talking about possibly buying a home in Hawaii, because that would be pretty incredible. And you know, we can also live a more, I don't know, maybe a slower lifestyle. We've just been thinking about moving somewhere for quite some time. But I love Los Angeles. Sometimes I just feel like the city gets really overwhelming with so much energy, but it's still my favorite city in the world, believe it or not, even though there is a lot of issues with Los Angeles and homelessness and the crime rate and, you know, some politics and all that stuff we're not going to get into here. But so let's do the eye makeup now. I have these gorgeous palettes from NARS. These palettes are so gorgeous, and I think I'm going to use this one for all over the eyelid, and then we're going to do some very beautiful shimmer with this one here. So this one is called Laguna Quad Eyeshadow. I'm actually going to start off with a little bit of translucent powder all over the eyelid, just because I really want my eyeshadow to blend seamlessly. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with this one here, which is just a matte color. Like I was saying, so Jesse wants to learn how to surf, and I don't know how to swim, so he's been trying to get me to learn to surf with him, but the first step is for me to actually learn how to swim. So yeah, for date night, I honestly always keep it pretty simple as far as like my makeup routine. I'm not doing the most with like a cut crease or so many different kind of shadows and different colors. I kind of go with what I feel the most confident, and I think that's the most important thing, especially if you are going to go like on a first date or something like that and you want to do your makeup. I don't think that's the moment to experiment with makeup looks. I think that's the moment to go with the look that you're going to be the most confident in. You want to wear things that are going to make you feel confident. You want to wear shoes where you can walk confidently and not be so worried about not being able to walk or your feet hurt, because we all have definitely worn heels that are not walkable. And at this stage of my life, I'm getting rid of so many shoes right now. I have like over 25 pairs of shoes that I got rid of, that I'm getting rid of. They're gonna go up on Poshmark. I usually wear things that show my legs or my thighs. He likes that. And yes, I do wear what my hubby likes. Men are visual. So let me just finish telling you guys. He wants to go surfing. And I'm like, well, let's go take lessons. Well, actually, how about you go take lessons, and I would be just as happy with a good book waiting for you at the beach. You know, like that would be perfect date night for me also, but then we're not spending time together. So he's like, that's not the point. If you're looking to do something exciting, go online and just kind of search for unexpected things to do on a date night in whatever city that you live in, and you're probably going to come up with some answers that were not something that you thought of, you know, something, I don't know. I think it's important to do something that's more exciting and fun for both of you. Next up, I'm going to do eyeliner because it is my signature go-to look. So let me get this done because it takes a while. So I'm just going to add some of this No Filter Medium Olive powder from NYX Cosmetics. It's a really good finishing powder after I added a little bit of translucent powder. Any advice on overcoming first date jitters? Okay, so I don't necessarily know if I would have like the perfect advice. So this is a question that I would pose for you guys, for anybody else in the community. What would be some great advice that you would give to someone who is about to go on a first date, especially if you guys are experienced in the dating scene? I haven't been dating, of course, for, I don't know, probably 17 years or more. I don't know. It's been a long time. So I don't know, guys. I mean, honestly, well, it's not like I've never dated. So I have dated before, obviously, but I wouldn't count it because it's been such a long time. I would say that feeling confident in yourself is gonna go a long way, and that goes again with making sure that you feel comfortable in the outfit that you chose and the environment that you picked out. Feeling comfortable also about what you want and just having a good time. And also, I think not having any expectations about what's about to happen and just enjoying the moment. And if it turns into something romantic, wonderful. But if it doesn't, I think you maybe, hopefully, just had a good time, maybe made a friend. But yeah, maybe not having any expectations and just going out to hang out with another human being and enjoy each other's company. Because I don't know how much different. I think it would be a lot different if you approach every single date with like the highest expectations of what this person should live up to or meet all the qualifications in a checklist. And then also, maybe you want the relationship to, even though you haven't met the person, you want the relationship to carry on into something a lot more serious or to have children and all that. I think just going and having fun and enjoying meeting a new person is probably the best way to go, in my opinion. But again, I have not been dating in a long time, but I think that just applies with meeting anybody for the first time in general. Do you prefer going out to dinner or staying in and cooking a meal together? Definitely going out. I am not about to cook at home because I do that all the time. Okay, let's add a little bit of blush and then we'll do the lashes. For blush, I have this one here. It's from Bare Minerals. Kiss of Pink from the Gen Nude Bronzer, which is a bronzer and blush at the same time. So I'm gonna use the same brush from Makeup Forever. It's such a great brush, this one here. Ooh, this blush is so pretty. I forgot how pretty it is. So I like this because it's kind of like, yeah, a blush and a bronzer together. And it just blends so seamlessly onto the skin, especially if you have like a really fluffy brush like this. Oh my gosh. So this one time, Jesse and I went to Miami Isaac was already born. And I don't know what got into us, but we left him with my mother-in-law and we went to Miami for a work thing. It was a work trip, but we had a few extra days in Miami, and guess what we decided to do in Miami? Yeah, as young parents, we decided to stay in, and we both got on our iPads and just watched Netflix. Like, that was our fun night in Miami. Instead of going out and exploring the nightlife in Miami, we're like, let's just stay in here. Good, love you. I'm talking about our Miami experience. Yeah, he just said it was fun. He's like, that was fun. We stayed in. Like, we traveled all across the country to stay in our hotel and watch Netflix. Like, how fun. We are total homebodies and so meant for each other. Okay, so now let's do the lips. Actually, no, let's do the lashes because the lash glue is going to dry out. So these are some new lashes from Kiss. They are from the Lash Couture, the Muses collection. Ooh, pretty. Let's put these on, ladies and gentlemen. Also, what's your go-to favorite hairstyle for date night? I would love to hear your suggestions. I love a little good ponytail. And I also love wearing my hair down, just kind of like tousled, my everyday, kind of like my elevated, if I'm going to an event or if I'm going out to date night. I also love just using a beach waver and creating waves on my hair and then flipping it over and just having something super tousled, undone, but it looks like you didn't put any effort really, but you did, I don't like anything too polished when it comes to like waves or anything. All right, so now, if you can go anywhere, or you can choose whatever activity for the perfect date night, what would it be and why? I'm going to share, and I want to hear from you guys also. I know I'm asking so many questions, but I feel like the feedback is going to be so valuable for all of us ladies who are married, single, dating, significant others. Anyways, so make sure you leave a comment down below, guys, because I can't wait to read it. All right, so now for the lips, I am going to go in with a lip liner, and this one is in the color Coffee by NYX. It's such a great lip liner. I like the way these pencils smell. They remind me of like when I was a little girl. I've been having a lot of dreams also of when I was a little girl. Anyways, but I know people say don't wear lipstick on a date night because men don't like red lipstick, or just men don't want a lot of makeup on women. And honestly, well, my husband, he does tell me that I look the most beautiful when I wake up. He's like, how is that even possible? I'm like, shut up. I am not. Just kidding. I don't say that. I'm like, no, I'm so ugly. No, but he does say that. Yeah, I think men honestly don't like, not all men, but I don't know. I can't speak for men either. But from my personal opinion and experience, men like barefaced women, you know? This is definitely all for me because I can go completely barefaced and he wouldn't even care. But there's some men that do love their women to glam up. I think it just depends. And that's something that I really love about him, is that he really does truly accept people for who they are. And he's not judging not one single thing. As far as, obviously we all judge and it's within our human nature to judge, but he's not judging like, why are you wearing that? Or, you know, I don't like what you're wearing or whatever, you know? So for the final step, honestly, for date night, I would keep it like this, and I would stay away from like sticky lip glosses, even though this one would look so beautiful. So instead of something sticky, and this Buxom one I absolutely love, it's called Dylan, and it's the full-on lip plumbing. But if you are going to get a, you know, give each other a little kiss, you don't want to have all this stickiness because it just doesn't feel good. So I'm going to go in with, I think I would keep it at this, but since, you know, my husband is not, he doesn't care. We're not going to be macking each other up anyways. This is the Renewed Lip Oil by Sigma Beauty, and I really love this color. It is tint, and you can just wear any lip liner and then just add this on top and look at the transformation. But I was going to say, like, my perfect date night would be like a weekend getaway where me and hubby can just go golfing. We can do maybe, I want to go on a retreat. Like I love a luxury experience. I think it's the Leo in me. I love a good luxury experience. So a really nice resort where it's just maybe me and him for even just the night. Let me just add a little bit of setting spray. I'm going to be using this one by Too Faced, is the Makeup Insurance. And this is the new 18-hour wear with blue light defense. Don't be afraid to overdo it, all right? You know what I would also really love? Just booking a really cheap motel. Just kidding. You're like, girl, what? I'm not lying. No, but I have heard people say, their idea of a date night is also just like booking a, like even here, like for example, I live in LA, I can book a overnight stay at a hotel somewhere really nice, maybe by Santa Monica or anywhere that you just want to stay. And that could be a date night, just kind of sleeping away in a different environment. You wake up, maybe go golfing, maybe you swim in the pool, and then you come back home with your kids in the afternoon. You know, I think that would be a really great idea also. That would be a little bit more creative, and also it takes effort, you know, and I think that's the important part, is to actually look at the calendar, put some effort into making sure that spending quality time with your significant other is on the list of things to do. If not, at least once a month. That's all I ask. So now I'm gonna do my ponytail. So the only thing to do the ponytail, all you gotta do is put a slick bun on the top of your head. And then I'm gonna take my dark brown 26-inch ponytail extension, and I wore it on my last video because I am obsessed with it. The only thing is that it is light brown, but I really love that this is the actual hair texture of my real hair. So I'll show you. You put it in. Well, you want to put your little bun inside, and then the little clip goes inside, and then you just pull the drawstring in the back. Really, really love it. You could even do a smaller bun, but yeah, basically here it is. Super easy way to just put this little baby on. What I'm gonna do is actually, you see how I have a little bit of thinning hair around my hairline? I'm taking this product by Rita Hassan, and I'm just going to spray just a little bit, not too much. Just like back here. You know, I don't want to cover all of this either. I just wanted to cover a little bit right here because I also want it to look natural, and I feel like whenever I've tried coloring all of this, it just doesn't look right. So what I'm gonna do is, to finish it off, I'm using this incredible kind of edge control product by Pattern Beauty, and I'm taking their little brush, and then this is where I kind of comb my baby hairs, and it just makes things look a little bit more natural. Like as far as like the ponytail, it just takes it up a notch. I love baby hairs. I don't know, I just feel like it really just polishes the look, finishes the look. And now we are going to put on an outfit. I still don't know what I'm gonna wear. I got my dress on, which I'm gonna share with you in a little bit to give you the whole reveal of the look. But one of my favorite little tricks also that I feel some men, I'm not gonna say all men, but I know my man does love when my body has like a very healthy glow. So definitely moisturize the skin, wear deodorant, you know, the basics, of course. And then just add a little bit of shimmer on your collarbone, on also like the peaks of your shoulders. This one is from Bobbi Brown. It's called Afternoon Glow, and it's absolutely stunning for so many different things. And for the accessories, I just went with some simple Miss Lola earrings, and the dress is also from Miss Lola. They have a lot of really cute date night outfits, and I also linked some date night outfit ideas on my Amazon storefront if you guys want to check it out. And then for date night, I also love using a small little bag, so this is the one that I'm going to go with today. And the reason why is because usually all day I have a really big bag, or I don't carry anything. It's one or the other, but it's not a sexy little bag. So for date night, I get to take out my small little bags that I really love. Now, I wanted to share one last final thing that I thought was so funny, because I was trying to think of like if something embarrassing has ever happened to me on a date night. And I remember when I first started dating Jesse, and I was really into, like, I was so insecure about my butt because God did not bless me with a booty. I have a little bit of a booty, but he really does not, he didn't bless me in that department. So I was trying out like all of the, you know, like back in the day, like they had, and they still do, but like these underwear that have like butt padding. But back in the day, they looked so unnatural. Nowadays, they really have, you know, elevated the design in these butt underwear. But back in the day, like you can obviously see that you were wearing a fake butt. So I had one of those underwear because I was so insecure, and I had just started dating Jesse. And so I remember he spanked my butt. We were at Walmart, and he spanked my butt, and it sounded like he spanked a pillow. I was so mortified. I was so embarrassed because we had just started dating. You know, we weren't that comfortable. I wasn't that comfortable with him just yet, or with my body. And he spanked my butt, and he spanked the fake butt, and it was just cringe. I was so embarrassed because of the way that it sounded. It sounded like a pillow, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. So I never wore those underwear again. And yeah, now God made me the way that he made me, so I love my lack of booty. But yeah, that was my cringe. I was trying to think of a cringe story, and that's definitely it. So I want to hear from you guys. If you have anything embarrassing that happened to you, even if you're married, like it could still be embarrassing. You know, so anyways, leave your story down below, and let me show you the final reveal. And this is the final look. This is a really long dress. I think the key is definitely wearing shoes that are super comfortable, especially if you're going to be wearing like a long dress like this. At least for me, I love to feel dressed up, but I also don't want to be uncomfortable. I feel like that's such an important factor. And for me to feel confident, I need to have shoes that I can walk in. And so I am just wearing these really big platform shoes underneath, especially because I'm super tiny and I like to add a little bit of height. But this is the perfect dress, super comfortable, my small little bag, and it's just super cute. I love how long the ponytail is. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had so much fun getting ready for a date night and just chatting with you guys. Let me know what you guys think, and I also can't wait to read your answers to some of the questions that I asked you guys earlier. Don't forget, everything is gonna be linked down below if you guys are interested in any of the makeup, the fashion, the hair. Everything is gonna be linked in the description bar. So if you guys enjoyed it, please let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, keep this community growing, and of course, hit the notification bell so you guys are notified of every single time that I upload a new video. So with that being said, I hope you all have a blessed and beautiful day.